So guys, today we are going to start about the Azure cloud. So first of all, why cloud is necessary and what is cloud? Anyone have any idea? Cloud is a what? Service which we are going to use over the internet, correct? Cloud is a service which we are going to use over the internet, correct guys? So basically in this particular session, we are going to cover, mainly we are going to focus on AG 104 and AG 400. AG104 is basically it is what? Azure Administrator, or now it is known as guys, earlier it is, now it is known as, earlier it was known as Azure Active Directory. Now it is what? Entity. Okay, so I will show you those stuff. Okay, so the person who are totally new in the cloud, don't worry, I will be starting from what is cloud. Okay, especially in Azure, and then we will move together. Okay, so first of all, what is cloud? Cloud is a service basically which we are going to use over the internet. Okay, it is a service which we are going to use over the internet, correct guys? Okay, so now the question is coming, why we are going to study no Azure cloud only, not AWS, not GCP and all. See, first of all, let me tell you, Azure is a market leader currently. Okay, especially the DevOps services offered by Azure, in a single tool you are able to do the each and everything. Okay, basically in Azure DevOps is not a single tool, it is a suite of service, correct guys? So due to that, agent is going to offer you variety of services, like from you can start your project and you can end your project. Each and everything you are able to do in Azure boards, either it is a planning, either it is a deployment, either it is a testing. Okay, either it is a repository work, no, version controlling system, each and everything you can do it. Okay guys, so let us discuss first what is cloud. Cloud is service which we are going to use over the internet. That is what I told you, correct? Now, why? Let us discuss about the features of cloud. Okay. So first of all, see, cloud service has a specific characteristics and considerants, such as first one is what? High availability. Means what? Cloud is what? Available on 24/7, correct? Scalability means what? You can increase and decrease your infrastructure at any moment. Okay, suppose right now today you need to VM. Day after tomorrow you need more than 2 VM, and after that after 3 months you don't require any kind of VM. So you can either increase your infrastructure resource or you can decrease based on your requirement. Elasticity is what? You can increase the existing system configuration based on your requirement, scaling up, scaling down. Fourth point is what? Agility. Agility is what? Basically agility is going to refer you can nowadays everyone know what is agile, right? The core concept of agile is what? We can change the requirement at any time. So Azure cloud is also work on the agile. So there are so much agility in the Azure cloud. You can change whatever maybe you are going to order, within couple of minutes your service will be ready. Okay, after that, fault tolerance. So guys, what do you mean by fault tolerance? Let me give the simple example guys. Whenever I think everyone have the scooty, right? Correct guys? So whenever, sometimes what is happening, we are not able to start our scooty through start button or switch button, correct? At that moment we are using what? We are using kick to start our scooty, correct? So for that, no, basically we know that might be some fault into the battery, correct? Okay, so might be some fault into the battery. So due to that reason, we may face this issue. So to avoid, to to tolerate that fault, we are going to use the another way to start the scooty or bike. Next is what? Disaster recovery. So disaster recovery is a very important point, because if something will happen in any one of the region or any specific area, then what will happen to our data, our all the setups, correct? Yes or no? So disaster recovery, Azure is providing a very good disaster recovery facility and services. Okay, and we I know everyone is relying on that. After that, next characteristic is what? Global reach. See, Azure is available in India also, US also, China also. The person who is sitting in India also, they can use the Azure cloud. The person who is sitting in Japan, who is sitting in USA, who is sitting in Canada, everyone can use that, Azure cloud. Next is what? Customer latency capabilities. Latency means what? Delay. Okay, so the delay time for obtaining the service, or sometimes it is very, you can say that it is negligible. So that is the reason Azure is what? In SLA agreement, they are committing you 99% service availability. Okay, and next is what? Predictive cost consideration. Before using the service, whatever the service, either it is Azure Devops, either it is Azure Active Directory, either it is a virtual machine, either it is a database, whatever may be, before using that, you can predict how much cost it will charge you. Okay, suppose let us VM with Ubuntu, it is going to charge you 7 point something INR per hour, correct? So in that way you can predict. And security, obviously the security of the nowadays Azure is what? Azure, or almost all the cloud have very good. Okay, so basically these are the characteristics: high availability, scalability, elasticity, agility, fault tolerance, disaster recovery, global reach, customer latency capabilities, predictive cost consideration, and security. These are the main characteristics of Azure cloud. Clear, guys? Now let us discuss about why. No, let us discuss about the concept of cloud economics of scale. The concept of economics of scale is the ability to do things less expensively and more efficiently when operating at a more significant level in comparison to performing at a smaller scale. Cloud providers such as Microsoft, Google, and AWS are an extensive business, and thus can leverage the benefit of economics of scale and then pass those benefits on to their customer. Okay, so now what is this economics of scale? Okay, and basically economics of scale is going to provide you speed, economical, and you can scale up. So let me give you the simple example. If I'm going to ask you, you are going to work for any Oracle ERP application, okay, for 1 year, and you require one infrastructure, that is what? The laptop, your system should contain 16 GB RAM, correct? Correct, guys? So how you are going to do that? Either there are two ways. First way is what? The simple people is going to buy the laptop. Okay, so what will be the cost for 16 GB RAM? Minimum in India 1 lakh rupees, correct? The project duration is only for 1 year, correct? So after 1 year, if you are going to sell that particular laptop, you will get only 20K, not more than. So 80K you are going to spend on the infrastructure. Correct? But if you will take a Azure VM, it will going to cost you maximum 2000 per hour. Sorry, 2000 per month. So in 12 into 2, 24K, right? So if you are going to use the cloud, then it is what? Economical. Here we are spending only 24K, and in infrastructure, I mean to say physical infrastructure, we are spending 80K. Which one is best? So due to that reason, everyone is what? Moving into the cloud. Okay. Now the question is coming, why in Azure cloud itself? If you will check the price of all the services either offered by AWS or either GCP or Oracle cloud, Azure cloud is a reasonable price as compared to other. First thing. Second thing is what? In day-to-day life, we are using multiple Microsoft product. Either it is what? Excel and all, MS Office, right? PPT. There's so many product, right? So whatever the tool, and also there are so many tools. Correct? So the integration between those product with the Azure cloud is easy as compared to other. Okay. And also they are going to provide the very less, if some plugins or something, some supports we required, if we are going to use we are the existing Microsoft user, then they are going to give the concession also. Okay. At high level, not our level, in the organization level. Okay guys, so that is what it will helps the economics of scale. Okay. So basically there are two types of capital expenditure and operational expenditure. So just now I've given you the example of capital expenditure is what? We are going to spend the money upfront. Means what? First we are going to buy the laptop, then we are going to start our work. Correct? But here is what? First we are going to buy means what? We have to spend money upfront before starting our actual job. But in Azure, if we are going to take the rent, basically Azure is cloud is what? Service, right? So if we are going to get the service, VM service from the Azure, we will start our work, and after 1 month they are going to charge us. Billing cycle. Whatever the billing cycle you are going to set, either 1 week, either one month, other quarterly you are paying. Depends upon your organization, depends on your individual setup. Okay. So this is the difference. Operational expenditure is what? After we are going to start our, there is no upfront cost. First, we are not going to spend anything on infrastructure. First, we are going to, so risk of this particular, in cloud is very less. Suppose we have, invested almost, 1 lakh rupees in a laptop. But maybe after 6 months or 3 months, maybe client is not going, no, we are not able to continue with you. Whatever may be the situation, maybe the economical crisis or something, your company is not doing well, something going to be so in that case you will be at high risk, because you have already invested so much money on the infrastructure. Correct? So in that case, if you are going to use the cloud services, okay, after 3 months we are going to terminate or remove, or we are not going to use any service from the Azure. So only 3 months or 4 months we are going to pay the rent, whatever we have worked. So in this way we are going to save the money. Now guys, this is very important concept. Okay, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. This is very important. After that we will do labs on. If you will understand this, then everything will be very easy in cloud. Okay guys. So infrastructure as a service, IaaS, stands for infrastructure as a service, and basically you can say that infrastructure as a service is what? first gate or entry gate into the cloud. So infrastructure as a service, the most basic category of cloud computing service. With infrastructure as a service, basically what we are going to do, we are going to rent the infrastructure, okay, from the cloud service provider. Either it is Azure, either it is AWS, either it is what? GCP, either it is Oracle Cloud, either it is Alibaba, whatever may be the cloud provider. Okay. So what are those services we are going to use in infrastructure as a service? Either it is what? VM, either it is a storage, either it is a network, either it is operating system. There are so many services. Okay. So you can see that infrastructure as a service is what? We can say that infrastructure service is what? Entry gate or most common category of the cloud computing. Most common category. So now we are going to discuss about the platform as a service. So platform as a service is what? Is an environment for building, testing and deploying software application. Okay. So with this particular diagram, you can see that first we have infrastructure service and then we have a platform as a service. So you can say that infrastructure as a service is a subset of platform as a service with this particular diagram. Correct, guys? So or you can say that platform as a service is upper layer of infrastructure as a service. If you are going to select the right platform, your efficiency will increase. Okay. If you are not going to choose the right platform, then your efficiency will not increase. Let me give you the simple example which we are going to do in day-to-day life, guys. If you are going to use a Eclipse for writing a Java program, okay, or building a Java application, okay, you will build the application so fast. If instead if you are going to use the uh, notepad to run the Java program, who will complete first project? Obviously Eclipse, because on the Eclipse and notepad both are what? Platform only. Correct. But if we are going to choose the Eclipse, then it is going to what? Help us to identify the syntax error or most of the error at the time of writing the code itself. But if we are going to use notepad, then we have to every time we have to run, and then we will able to in the console we are able to check, okay, in the line number 14 some errors are coming, or in line number 22 some errors are coming, correct, occurring, correct, guys? For syntax error also. So that is the reason choosing the right platform is very important. So as a DevOps engineer, you should choose the right tool, okay, right platform to increase your efficiency, to automate your process. That is the reason, guys. I am just just refreshing today you or all your basic. The person who is totally new in cloud, they can also understand. The person who have already experience in cloud, they should also understand that, okay, why we are going to more focus on the platform. Whatever the tools we are using, that is especially that is a platform only. Okay. So example of platform as a service, what? Eclipse, notepad, operating system, VS Code, Visual Studio. These are what? Platform. These are the development tools, database management, business analytics. There are so many tools are there. So those are what? Platform as a service. Right now we are connected with what? Zoom. It is an example of. You guys can put your chat answer into the chat. It is an example of software as a service, Zoom. Okay, guys. So software as a service is the software that is centrally hosted and managed from the need customer. You can see that with this particular example, software as a service is what? Upper layer of the cloud computing system. First one is what? Infrastructure service. Second layer is what? Platform as a service. Topmost layer is what? Software as a service. So currently we are what? Connected with Zoom, Teams, Skype, the Google, Google Meet. These are what? Software as a service. Basically, the concept of software service is what? It is going to solve your business problem. It is not going to solve your technical problem. Okay, we cannot write any program on and to run out. We cannot build with the help of software as a service. We cannot use as a development tool and all. So now what is business problem? So basically with Zoom or with Team or whatever, maybe Google Meet or Skype, what is the basic or what is the business need for this? The people should communicate with each other, correct. So that is the reason software as a service is going to solve your business problem, not a technical problem. Okay, clear guys? Now let us compare that. Okay, so if we are going to use the legacy system, then we have to manage each and everything: application, security, database, operating system, virtualization, server, storage, network, data center, everything managed by customer only. But whenever we are going to move into the cloud, and suppose we are using infrastructure as a code, then couple of things only we are going to manage. That is what? Application, security, database, and operating system. One of the example of infrastructure as service is what? VM. Second is what? Platform as a service. In platform as a service, we are going to manage only application. Other of rest of the things is managed by cloud service provider. Whenever we are going to move to the software as a service, we are not going to manage anything. Everything is what? Managed by service provider. Something will happen in Zoom. Some technical issues were, whether we are able to solve? No, we are not going to solve. We are going to raise the ticket, and Zoom, the person, the organization who is providing the service, they are going to fix that particular issues. Correct, guys? So basically, infrastructure as a service is going to provide you the flexibility. Platform as a service is going to increase your productivity. Just now I have given you the example of Eclipse and Notepad. If you are going to choose the right platform, your productivity will increase. And software as a service is going to solve only your business problem. Okay, so it works on pay as you go. Like in Zoom also, more than 100 people, the price will be different in a meeting. If in Teams also, if you are going to add more than 100 or more than 500, price will differ, correct? They have also the different plan, free plan, pay as you go, right? So these are the comparison of legacy, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So whenever we are going to work on DevOps, we have to choose the right tool and technology. Okay, guys? DevOps is not a tool and technology, guys. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a union of people. Okay. We have enough discussion on this. Now let us discuss about the difference between public, private, and hybrid cloud. Okay. Basically, in Azure, we have only three types of cloud. That is public, private, and hybrid. But if we are going to talk into the AWS, we have four types of cloud. If you are going to search on Google, then they will provide you five types of cloud. So do not go here and there. Okay, guys? In Azure, we are going to discuss only three types of cloud, because the way of service providing by the Azure is what? Only these three types: public, private, and hybrid cloud. Okay. So public cloud is owned by cloud service provider, also known as what? Hosting provider. Okay. It provides resources and services to multiple organizations and users who connect to the cloud service via secure network connection, typically over the internet. So guys, in day-to-day life, we are using Gmail, correct? We are using Google Photo, correct? Those are what? Public cloud. Okay. And why it is public cloud? Because we can access the public cloud directly from the internet. Okay. Private cloud is what? Owned and operated by the organization that uses the resource from the cloud. They create a cloud environment in their own data center and provided self-service access to compute resources to users within their organization. So guys, let me tell you, the private cloud, okay, either owned by the organization, either owned by the individual. We cannot access private cloud directly on the internet. There is a network that is known as VPN, virtual private network. The person who is working in the organization, they must almost all the people are using that particular VPN nowadays. Each and every organization have their different network, right? So first that person should get that VPN access, then only that person will able to access the private cloud. So as compared to public cloud, private cloud is more secure. But the cost of the private cloud is high as compared to public cloud. Okay, guys. Now let us discuss about the hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is a combination of public and private cloud. It is a combination of public and private cloud. Okay. So now the question is coming, when to use public cloud, when to use private cloud, and when to use hybrid cloud. Anyone have any answer? How to use, when to use, public cloud and when to use? Anyone? Okay, let me tell you guys. Fine. So we have, see guys, these are very important, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so in case of public cloud, we'll use public cloud in case like we are not having that much critical data to the organization. And to the private cloud, we'll use private cloud within the organization premises that if there is any critical data which is only limited to the organization, in that case, we'll be using that. Like is as example, if we are having a website hosted, then all the database will be imported over the private cloud and other steps like images and other steps we can put on public cloud.
Good.
So by using this we can use the model as hybrid cloud, which is more flexible in terms of
Correct.
keeping the data.
Correct. Yeah, that is correct only. Let me give you the simple real time example. Okay. So you all are employee guys, right? You must are working somewhere, one of the any one of the organization. Correct. So you have the some employee ID, you have the email ID, correct? Yes or no, guys? Correct, guys? You must have what? Employee ID. You must have what? Email ID. You must be getting some salary. You must have some DOB. Yes or no? Without DOB, no one will exist. Correct, guys? Also, you have some year of birth. And designation. Correct, guys? So you guys must have seen that out of this data, you must have name, first name, last name, all this stuff, right? Okay. Before employee ID, you can just put the name. Now the question is coming, when to use public cloud, when to use private cloud, when to use hybrid cloud. He have given very good example. Okay. So name is what? Name, employee ID, email ID, and designation, everything you are able to see in your organization public portal, right? People dot, suppose people dot accenture.com, people dot infosys.com, people dot lti, right? Or cognizant, correct? In the, but you guys are not able to see the exact salary, right? Exact salary of the employee and also the year of birth. These two data are out sensitive. So basically whenever we are going to deal with the sensitive data, we have to use the private cloud. Okay. Depends upon the character of the data. When to, someone is going to ask you when to use public, when to use private, when to use hybrid, we have to just check what type of data we are using. Clear, guys? Anyone have any doubt? Okay. Now guys, basic understanding we have already discussed. So we have discussed till now cloud. After that, benefits of cloud or characteristics of cloud. Then we discuss about the service model of cloud, that is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. After that, we discuss about the types of cloud, that is public, private, hybrid. Yes, who have raised the hand? Yeah, please go ahead. What's your query?
Uh, I just wanted some real-time example on IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS model.
Yeah, everything will be, I will give you. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
This is the first class. This is what first, if directly I will pitch into that, some people will get confused. Okay. So this is the first class. That is, don't worry. Yeah. Any other person who wants to? We will create for all the C. Either it is a infrastructure service, platform service, and software service. We are going to use all the services. We are going to create. Okay. Then we have. Then we discuss about the private. Public, private, and hybrid cloud. Okay, guys. Now whatever the service we are going to going to create in the Azure portal, that should be inside the resource group. Correct, guys? Have you heard about the resource group, guys? Okay. So the structure of no. Now let me tell you. So first of all, what are the stuff we require to do the labs? Okay. So first is what, or do the labs in the sense how to create instance. What are the okay? So you can say that this is what prerequisites for the cloud, no, especially in Azure, how to create the instance. Okay. First one is what we should have Azure account. Second one is what account should be active. Third one is what if we want to create any resource, any type of resource, except okay. Third is what subscription, either it is a free or either it is a pay as you go, free slash go. Fourth one is what resource group. Okay, guys, clear? So now let us, so all this stuff you guys, okay, let me share my screen to show you how we are going to create the resource group, and then we will discuss about the directory principles. Okay, and then I will also going to give you the overview of the Azure portal. Okay, guys, so let me share my screen, let me log into the Azure portal. Guys, are you able to view my screen? You can paste your yes or no in the screen. Portal, are you guys able to view? Okay. So guys, this is the after creation of the account, and after you will activate the account, and then if you will this is what one of our organization account, from that we are used to give the training. Okay, guys, so our account is what pay as you go. This is not my account. Okay, guys, so our account is a pay as you go, but for practice purpose you guys can create a free account. Okay, and then I will guide you how to manage so that it will not cost you later also. Okay, guys, so first of all, how to create? So you just for go and just type portal.azure.com. Then it will give you all the instructions. You have to enter the credit card and all, and then you have to activate everything. Okay, guys. So that is what the way. After that, you need to check your subscription, that whether your account is active or not. So you can see that status is what active. Correct, guys? And subscription name is what pay as you go. But if you guys are going to create a first time, then it will be what free account. Yes, I will give you time at the end. Okay, ask
Sir,
what's
your
your
voice is dropping in between.
okay, maybe
It
is it
seems you
for
are having network
everyone?
issue.
No, my network is very fast. Any other person, guys, are you facing the same thing? Okay, Okay, this is what subscription. Okay, so this is what pay as you go model. Okay, after that, okay, let us create how to create the resource group, guys. Okay, so first of all, first of all, let me give you the introduction of this portal. Here you will get all the services whatever you want. Okay, and after that you can see that this is what Microsoft Azure. If you are going to click on that, you will be at home page. This is the search box. Basically it is used for searching the services offered by Azure. Okay, like a Google search, right? So this is what Azure service search. This act as a service engine. From here, guys, you can see that this is a cloud cell. From here, see, we can create an instance, any services either through GUI, either through PowerShell, either through CLI. Other steps, other stuff are also there. We can create the resources through by Terraform or Ansible. Okay, guys, that is also possible. Okay, with the different tools, but in through portal we can create the resources directly either through PowerShell, either through CLI, either through GUI. Okay, after that, this is what subscription. Just now I can show you, this is what notification, and this is what settings and all these profiles. Okay, now our agenda is about how to create the resource group. Okay, so first of all we have to type resource group. So this is the dashboard of the resource group, guys. Okay, this is the dashboard of the resource group. You can see that plus create button. This particular button is used to create the resources. After that, manage view. This particular settings is used for basically to customize your resource group dashboard. Okay, we will do all the customization and all. After that, refresh. Basically this particular refresh button will refresh only the dashboard of the resource group. Okay, after that, export to CSV. Whatever the resource are available, you can export, and then you can search. This particular option is used for finding the resource group, which resource group belongs to which particular category, in which region. You can find with the query. And assigning tags means what? Basically, what is tag? Tag is used to identify the resource or resource group belongs to which category or which vertical. Okay, that is the reason we are using tag. Okay, guys, clear? Anyone have any doubt? No, let us create the resource group. So subscription, by default it will selected. Then I'm just going to give RG test 01, and region. From the drop down you can create it. Okay, you can select it any, whatever may be. I'm just putting, let it be East US. Okay, and review and create. After clicking on no, review and create, it is going to validate the data which we have entered. Okay, then click on create. You can see that RG test 01, it is what available on the resource group dashboard. Now I was telling you how to customize this, right? Let us customize. So you can see that, right? Edit column. So right, first of all, try to understand how many columns are there: name, subscription, location, status, right? All this. We can add more category also. Click on edit column. Click on add column. From here, the drop down, select tags. Okay. Now click on save. Now you can see that tag are appearing, right, on the dashboard of the resource group. Now let us refresh. So this is what going to refresh your current dashboard. If you are going to export this, click in. So this is what going to generate the CSV file. So you can see that name of the resource group, subscription type, location, status, and tags as we do not have. So now the question is coming, why tag came? Because whatever the columns are present on the dashboard, that only appear into the export to CSV in our file. Okay. After that, open query, you can find out while searching, you can write a new query and you can define and you can search. Okay, guys. Next is what assigning tag. How to assign the tags? Just select this. After selecting selection, you can see that this is what. Now it is enable. Now click the assigning tag. Give any. As I already told you, right? Tagging is what? Tagging is used to define the service or resource group belongs to which category. Suppose this is what? FS category, financial services, and cost center 01. Now I'm going to save it. Okay. So this is what you can now, I can refresh this, then it will appear. Let me add the tag. You can add multiple tag also, FS01, and here cost center 02. Okay. Click on apply. Now you can see that, right? This is coming, right? Okay. So in this way, we can assign the tags. Okay, guys. Clear? So how to create the resource group? Now, if we are now, one person was asking, okay, but give the example of infrastructure as a service. So one of the example of infrastructure as a service is what? Virtual machine, VM. Okay. So let us create the VM. So virtual machine, guys. Now, as I told you, right, this is the dashboard of virtual machine. Okay, guys. This is the dashboard. Create button is used for creating the virtual machine. Okay, after that, everything is similar. Manage view, refresh, export to open query, assign tag, start, start, restart, stop, delete. All these what are available on the dashboard. The main difference between resource and resource group is what you can see, that you can delete the resource, multiple resource from the dashboard itself. But resource group you cannot delete from the resource group dashboard. Okay, guys. Now let us create. So if you are going to create the, click on create. As I told you, without resource group, we are not able to create any instance in Azure. So you can see that subscription, and then it is asking, it is a mandatory field, resource group it is asking, correct? And we have already resource group, right? RG test 01. And give the name, suppose VM test 01. Okay. Any name you can provide. And region is East US, let it be an ability zone, and image is what? Ubuntu. Okay, guys. So this is what right now I'm creating through GUI. Okay. We can create the same thing through PowerShell script also. We can create through the CLI also. So you can see that 8 rupee 8.153 INR per hour. Let me click on create button. There are multiple options how to create the VM and all. So deployment is in progress. It will take couple of minutes. Still you can see that deployment is in progress. So our VM will be ready. You can see that deployment succeed. You can see that VM test 01. So here you can see that VM we can delete from here itself. Okay, dashboard. But in resource group, we cannot delete that. Let me tell you, there is no option into the dashboard to delete, because this particular resource group consists of multiple services. Let me show you. Go inside that. See, this VM test 01 is what available in this resource group. Then network, everything is what inside the resource group itself. That is the reason we are not able to delete. Okay, that is the reason Azure is not provided the, but we can delete the resource group from here. Okay, guys. So let me delete the resource group. If I will delete the resource group, VM will be also deleted, because resource group is what? Like a container. Okay. Resource group is like a container. So let me delete it, because we are using the pay as you go. So it will take time to delete everything, because so many services are there. Correct, guys? So you can see that operation is in progress. Deleting resource group RG test 01. Let me create one empty resource group, RG test 02. Review and click on create. So you can see that parallelly both the operation will go. Okay, resource group created. See, this is created and deletion is still. So it means what? Azure is providing us the parallelly we can do the multiple, you know, work or multiple operations on the portal. Clear, guys? Okay. So now the why I was explaining you VM and services, right? Because we are going to apply the Azure Active Directory principle or identity or active, identity access management. Okay, for each and every services, either it is a resource group, C, access control. Okay, how to give the control to other person, all the services, right? That is the main core concept of Azure Active Directory. Okay, so we'll discuss that stuff, from tomorrow, guys. So now the time for any your queries, questions and all. Okay. Yes, the person who wants to ask any question, queries, please go ahead or raise your hand. I will unmute. Yes, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
So there was an option to perform some query. Can you explain that part? Like what is the use of that and when we can use that?
So basically query is used for retrieving the suppose you have multiple resource group in
Mm-hmm.
an organizational level. There are multiple resource groups are there, correct? and
Mhm.
all the resource group belongs to some different cost center. Like suppose let us
Okay.
take the example of Accenture itself or Cognizant itself. So they have
Mhm.
different vertical, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Financial vertical, right? HR
Mhm.
vertical, correct?
Mhm.
Digital vertical, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So
Yes.
each and every vertical have the different resource group,
Mhm.
different cost center. You are an
Yep.
employee
Yep.
of some digital, right? Suppose you are the employee of digital group of Accenture
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
Cognizant, right? So you are going to bill for the digital, right?
Mhm.
Whatever the
Yep. Correct.
resources are attached, I will, guys,
Mhm.
one by one, okay, I will unmute everyone. Don't worry. Sikha Jaiswal, I will unmute you. Just let me, give the answer for this. Okay. You. Okay.
Mhm.
You guys, meanwhile, can raise whatever the, no, you guys, everyone can raise the hand. Okay. Sorry, I was, what's your name? It is,
Aniket Ranjan.
okay. It is here displaying Samsung
Ha.
SMG7.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So basically, Aniket, so
Mhm.
we have in the organization, see, I am also working as a VP in one of the IT industry. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
working
Mhm.
professional. Only Saturday, Sunday, last 15 years, I am giving the training. Okay.
Okay.
One of the,
Great.
I worked for multiple organization, IBM,
Mhm.
Manhattan, okay,
Mhm.
Amazon, okay, Microsoft, Royal
Yeah.
Bank of Scotland. You guys must be heard about all these,
Yeah.
organization.
I was part of IBM. Uh, Currently, I'm into TCS.
Okay, great. Okay. So IBM and TCS nature of working are same.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep. Correct. Yep. Yep.
But Amazon, it's a totally different, opposite of that.
Yeah. That's product-based company. So that was the reason maybe.
Product and pressure, and also within the
Mhm.
time limit, we have to finish that kind
Yeah.
of.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Deadlines and other stuffs.
they are very hard. You can't,
Yeah.
jump here to there. So fine. Let us know our question.
Mhm.
So whenever we have a different right, but at
Mhm.
organization level, they are going to buy one license, right? And
Yeah.
then they are
Correct.
going to distribute into the different vertical, correct?
Hmm. Mhm.
Correct. So that query is used, suppose HR vertical is using 5 resource group, correct? To
Okay.
find the
Okay.
resource group for that
Mhm.
HR vertical. Okay. We real time, we don't have access for this. Okay.
Mhm.
Only the
Mhm.
infrastructure team and all, they have already segregated and they have already created one more layer of UI. So it will show only HR resources.
Okay.
Okay. Then suppose financial domain. So how much
Mhm.
they are spending the how much they are going to spend the money on the infrastructure. So they are just going to identify the what are the resource group they are using. Inside the
Mhm.
resource group, they are going to use the resources, correct?
Mhm. Yep.
Yes. And then they
Yes.
are going to find out. So to segregate that is the reason Azure have
Is it
provided us.
like the filtering out the data?
Exactly, filtering out the
Okay.
resources, resource
Mhm.
group.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
So whenever we are going to do the migration, kind of,
Mhm.
this class is only for Azure Active Directory and Devops. So I'm little
Mhm.
bit. You have asked Aniket. That is the reason I'm going that part.
No problem.
So whenever we are going to migrate, so we cannot migrate each and everything at once.
Mhm.
We are
Okay.
just designing. Okay, first we are going to migrate HR, then we are going to migrate financial domain, then we are going to migrate
Okay. We have to
digital,
go one
like
by one.
one by one. So in that region,
Okay.
first we need to find the field. We have to filter that. Okay, these are the resource group belongs to this particular
Mhm.
vertical. So we will go that. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Okay.